The YouTube app decided to update in the middle of a live session. I don't even know what to say. I was wrong. Why on earth? Why in even any technology would you allow a push service update in the middle of a live session? That blows my mind. That's like they make jokes about Windows services doing live updates in the middle of a program or in the middle of a show or you know what I mean? Like they push live updates while the programs are being used. They shut down the program, the app closes, you lose wherever you are in your programming, and they push an update. And that's what happened. My live stream got cut off. The one that I set up and scheduled and people were a part of got cut off because the app updated itself. I can't even resume the stream. It just ends. Anyways, I guess I will have to, yeah. What a way to run a railroad. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what happened. I apologize to my friends. Those are going to join back. I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, that first part now is completely disconnected from what I'm doing here. It's like 5 minutes or whatever of actual explaining what's going on and just gone. Gone. Like I can't even upload it gone because the service completely closed. So everything that I said is gone. Okay, anyways. Let's resume the program. So we were only 2 songs into the live stream. We are doing the weekly scroll. We're on the 3rd song there now. So let's just pick up where I left off and we'll go to questions later on. I was wrong by the river. Song title and artist. 30 seconds per song. We're going to get through this whole list and then we'll talk afterwards, my friends. Well, we'll talk during, but then the whole point is to hear some of the songs too, right? And I'm sorry to anybody who comes back to join. Like, I did get cut off because the app updated itself in the middle of being used. I don't understand that at all. I do wish that I could have better mics on my phone. I don't know how to do that yet. Let me see. Okay, so the live is still working. That's good. Just checking on some stuff here. All right. So that's that song. Let's move on to the next one up. This one is... I can't even pronounce these names. Anyways, there you go. Screenshot, pause, look it up on your own. Pretty cool. This is a neo soul playlist. It's more focused on whatever genre neo soul is, which is like half jazz, half funk. Better mics will have to be, yeah, USB dongle based. And I just looked at my new condenser mics and they don't have, the Zoom mic doesn't have a USB input. Let me go grab it. You guys just chill out, listen to the music for a minute. I'll be right back. You'll see the microphone system that I'm trying to use. the interest of time. Next song on the playlist here. I'll show you my microphones that I want to be using in the future. I just have to figure out how to set them up. So here's the module. The Zoom mic. It's mounted on its own sort of platform. So if I was recording with these mics, you wouldn't get any mic bounce. The only outputs are mic line in and then line out, volume. There's a slot here for a micro USB. No, a micro SD. And then the other side has this media port. That looks like a DC slot. I'm not sure if that's USB-C or not. Nothing came in the box. Power button, and then this is like there's like an internal slot there, but I don't know what kind of a plug that is. So there are external mic plugins which I can use, which is awesome. I can record to the card, but I don't know how to plug it in via USB-C. I don't think that's a USB-C plug on the side. Looks like it is, but I don't know if that's data. Now don't you flatter yourself, just because it makes me so weak. Well, it looks like it is USB-C. And when I get it all straight, I am gonna take my things and leave for just give me some time. I'm not sleeping about to go. Why is it keep trying to focus on the background? What the fuck is this thing doing? Pick a different song while we're at it. Demon Days, Gravel. From Toronto, looks like it. That's a Toronto background. Discover Weekly. Trying to figure out my microphones. Oh God. What day is it? Right now got me questioning self all because of my health. 13 or 14? 13. One more breath in. I've got tightness in my thyroid and my shoulders. I can't lie, boy, just need the time to rest upon my holders. The pain to die. It's turned into a Zoom setup video. $1,600? No, 18. How many minutes? Not that it really matters. Closing down. I'm not open for business, so don't criticize this poor soul. Battery type? What the fuck? As if that matters. Who am I if I can't try to get better? Yeah. So it shows that it is working. I've got tightness in my thyroid and my shoulders. I get my boy, just need the time to rest upon my holders. The pain and die. Pretty cool. That's interesting. Mile High, Raquel Rodriguez. Let me show you the microphones. So the idea is that I can put these mics out in front here, right? Right? So you set the mics up like that. And then set them more or less where my head is. And then use this with the cables plugged in here, and then this one maybe plugged into the computer, most likely. And then I can get the recordings. You know, that's the whole idea, but it only works if the phone accepts it. Now, if I can't plug it into my phone, then that's not going to work. EIXO, Mateos, Fall in Love. We're getting through this playlist a little bit slow. I'll pick it up here in a minute. Yeah, so I mean, I'm working on the microphone thing a little bit. We'll be able to figure it out. So did it get recognized by the device? Not by device, no, because it's not plugged into my phone. That was plugged into the power. I wanted to see if it would power up. And it does power up, but I don't know if it can plug into the phone. So I guess I can try that now, but if I'm on live, it might just stop the stream. I don't know. I think you shouldn't leave, DJ Grumble. Pushing through this Neo Soul playlist. It's so much of the same vibe, though. I get bored. Let's change it up. Yeah, I see in the chat your voice is saying I see. I guess you'll know soon enough. Yep. All right, let's play something from the electronic playlist. Just because that song list is getting boring. This is Sicko. And a couple of other songs in here. Like old school rave sounds right here. Let's check out another one. This is Ascension by Koan Sound. I'm gonna let this one ride. Just for a minute. Forgive my Call of Duty. My regulars will know what I mean. Shit happens, people. I heard that this song had a Larson jumped in. KEF, yes. R9s, no. R9s. What the hell is an R9? There isn't even an R9. Hold on. Yeah, there's no such thing as an R9. It's the R11s. The previous R9 only had two 6-inch woofers on the top end. This has 4, so that's how you got it. The other one that would look like the R9 would be the R7. For whatever reason, in this R series, the Meta series, they skipped 900, and they went, it's R3, R6. I think there's a 6 for the center. There's an R5, R7. So 5s are a 5-inch dual woofer. R7s are a dual woofer 6.5-inch, and R11s are a quad 6. Yes, absolutely. I mean, I understand that the numbering wasn't exactly accurate. Can't expect people to remember everything. But it's good to have an update there. So let's check out another tune on the discovery list. Anybody can find love? Yeah. So they say. I think they tell us that everybody can find love, so that's actually not that. That was the previous song. This is Welcome to Voltus by Henge. Patiently awaiting some new updates for the home theater system, but they're a little bit far off right now. Got a number of other things to do before that. Sounds like some really classic electronic sort of rave music. I'm so pissed YouTube updated in the middle of my stream. God damn it, why would it do that? Oh my God, drop this. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a lot of bass in this. A Mind is Born. Linus Akenson? It's hard to tell what that says. A lot of bass in the beginning. Some of this music is weird this week. Skip. Even my brain is starting to go numb from that one. All right, next one on the list. Opus. Eric Prides. Let's see how this one goes. Really cool image there. It's getting slightly faster. Then, you know what? I'm going to play one more after this, and then I think I'm going to put this down. This whole jumping around from thing to thing and like it's not as consistent as I had hoped this was going to be. Scrolling through at my desk has been a lot easier lately, but I wanted to get the system back on the stream, so Murphy is laughing from his grave, as in Murphy's Law. Holy shit, these songs, it takes forever for them to load in. Eric Prides. All right, let's try something else. This song too, like I know this song and it takes a long time for it to come in. Brain in a Fish Tank by Spongle. So this is all psytrance. I am going to fast forward it to about 1:30. Really good bass, really cool sound effects in the background. I know that the phone isn't going to translate the sound, but what you want to do is just take a screenshot or remember the name of the song or whatnot, and then look it up later on after the stream, and then you'll hear what it's about. That's the reason why I do these discovery lists, to try and share some new music with people. Maybe you've never heard of it before, and that's why I'm doing it. Interesting album. The funny thing about this one is I have it on vinyl. But I don't have a turntable. The irony. So I'm ready to listen on vinyl, but I have to get a record player first. Pretty cool song. All right, let's pick up one more before we get out of here, or we'll just talk some stuff. So Larson says, you ever come across URB Mix Volume 2? I could look it up, not by name. I don't remember hardly anything by name. I can look it up. So this one is Flashbulb. Something in Autumn Insomnia. I have a Discord for anybody that wants to make suggestions, by the way, and that's the only place I take suggestions from, because then I know people have put in some effort to actually get something played. Otherwise, every time I come on stream, people would have constant amounts of recommendations, and I can't do it that way. It's too overwhelming. But if I collect enough recommendations in Discord, then I can make a playlist based on that. All right, let's take a gamble, everybody. We're gonna go out on some metal. I'm gonna make this a metal playlist, and we're gonna pick something off the list. Pick a number 1 through 10. Number 1 through 10. I got one number in, 5 people watching. True voice of reason, I'm gonna punch you in your pie hole. Okay, we're gonna do 3 first because it's on the top. So we're gonna go out on 2 metal songs. Pizza pie, mamma mia. True voice of trolling, more like reason. I can accept it once in a while. So this is what we're listening to, second to last song, and then we'll get into some audio topics. Anybody has questions, please put them in the chat. And if you can't chat, stop watching on your fucking TV, grab a phone. Sounds very slow and like progressive. Pretty decent guitar work. And what do we say, number 8? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Black Crown Initiate. This one's called Stench of the Iron Age. Interesting. What is this, like a history lesson mixed into a metal song? Larson, this one's on you, man, if this sucks. Good bass line. not screaming. That's a plus.
We'll find its way into another age.
I do thank all those that are watching. I appreciate your curiosity and stopping by. Participation is optional, but I do prefer it. So that's Black Crown Initiate. I'm going to pick one. This is Himalayan Massive Ritual. This is by Igor. How did I know? How did I know this was going to be a good song? Woo! Pretty gnarly, I gotta admit. That's pretty heavy shit. All right, we get the idea. Brief history of calculus. A brief history of calculus. That's funny. Different names. Let me set up over here. I don't want to get into too much heavy. Today I've been actually debating a little bit with people about the most recent comedy roast. If you guys know what a roast is, then you know what I'm talking about. I think the biggest problem with criticism about something like that, where it's like it's a comedy festival focused around joke making, around topics in a roast where, I mean, honestly, the whole point of a roast is to make people uncomfortable. Think about it. I mean, why call it roast if you weren't uncomfortable? I mean, if you were getting roasted the way that the name of the festival or the name of the style of comedy suggests, you're supposed to be uncomfortable. Some people find being uncomfortable, certainly by like joke telling, they find it funny. They use humor to compensate for that which is uncomfortable. It's not a genre everybody likes, but because other people don't like it, doesn't mean these people can't tell those kinds of jokes. Now that's the big problem. It hit the regular personnel and all shit hit the fan. You know, people are talking about, oh, this is too much, that's too much, this is over the line, that's over the line. And that's fine. I mean, you can have an opinion and say it's over the line. The same thing like in audio, if I can switch gears and say, well, cables don't matter, or this doesn't matter, or that matters, or measurements this, or, you know what I mean? Like, audio is a very subjective experience where we can talk about it a lot and we have opinions about what we're listening to. But the real ultimate thing is, like, nobody can make you laugh if you don't find it funny. And it's the same way, like, your feelings and thoughts and opinions are essentially just your own things. And for someone to affect them, you need to allow them to affect you. Laughter is usually involuntary. You just find it funny. Most people can't control what they find funny or not. Like, some people laugh at funerals. It's just how it is, you know. So that's just a sense of humor. You grow up with a sense of humor. Not all people think farts sound funny. Fart noises, sometimes it grosses people out. Not me. I think they're fucking hilarious. I post them on my Instagram all the time. So that's my point, to bring this all up and like wrap this up in a way, is music taste, sound experience, preferences of sound. It's the same thing with like eating food, the way you like your steak, what you like on a hamburger. You have the option of adding what you want. But in comedy, a lot of people that are hearing about this news now don't know the scope of comedy. All they know are the words, right? Like when you say the words and you don't know the context, you can make anything sound terrible, but you have to know the context in which it was taken. So the same thing I find in audio is like when we say, this is the best speaker, or this is the best sound, or these sounded like this. Sometimes those opinions in words looks complete, but it isn't, because the room has a say. The room, the cables, the source, the power, you know what I mean? Like how many different things affect sound totality. And then on top of that, you've got to consider like every person has their own sense of hearing. Our hearing curves per ear is technically different. Never mind our interpretation of it. Like all of our eyes may function, but some people are colorblind. Do we know that people's ears don't have defects like that? Has there ever been studies or tests enough across the board of samples that prove that everybody's hearing is the same, or is there an equivalent of color blindness with sense of hearing? I've never heard of this situation before. There is synesthesia, which is a real condition, but I don't know that there's a tonality map for hearing. I don't know if anybody's ever going to get to this part of my stream. This is 37 minutes in. Hardly anybody ever watches this shit. But that's a really good question to tack on top of, is what I'm hearing or reading the truth? The same with joke telling, right? It's not, it's not just because, like you make fun of this person or that person so let me read the comment before I move on with my next point. What you're saying, the above song is by the band Astronometrics. So that's a song title that somebody called you? That's interesting. Roasts. I was brought up in the Dean Martin roasts. Freaking love them. Yeah, roast comedy is not normal comedy. Roast comedy is based on insults. And it's not for the public. The general public likes really silly humor, animated comedy, and like Disney, PG safe. And there's a whole generation of like, I'm gonna call them liberal types. Now that's not a blanket term, but I'm gonna use it as a generality in this frame of mind, because that belief system is trying to make everything soft, non-offensive, all-inclusive, whatever you want to call all these terms, where they want to make everybody the same. And that's not the fucking truth. We're not all the same. It's been a fact of humanity forever. Now, I think the pendulum swung too hard because, yes, some balancing needed to happen, but I don't believe everybody needed to sit at the same table. There's a context. Now, Dean Martin roasts were based on their time period, which means they were probably not as bad as they are today, because the types of jokes and things that are said now, actually back in the day, they probably still used the N-word, and now we don't use the N-word. So there's that. I mean, look at comedians winning a Mark Twain prize is hilarious for comedy, because Mark Twain always used the N-word. So it's a change in times. The context in which we talk about these things, in audio especially, because it's so subjective, we need to include the context. When it was said, how it was said, the reason it was said, the rules behind where it was said. Okay, so my example online, and I've been dealing with people in Instagram all day long, not because I'm fighting with them, but because I want to instill a perspective, which is UFC fighters. Now we know the UFC. There's been martial arts challenges and competitions for a long time, wrestling and in the Olympics. In the Olympics, there is a set of rules around a competition for fighters like UFC to commit to violence in a controlled ring, like boxing. We don't, as society, condone violence anywhere else unless you're defending yourself or your family, like it's reasonable force. In the UFC, violence is expected, right? We're expecting people to get punched in the face. When you're an athlete and you train, like comedians train for comedy, and you step into the ring or on stage, those people understand the rules of engagement. They know, like in war, that certain things apply. And if you're there and you sign up, whether you have a relation to it or you're on board or all those kinds of things, it's a place where insult comedy is supposed to be done. It's a roast on purpose. You don't see them doing those jokes everywhere else. It's just in that environment. Now, in to relate this to hi-fi because of my channel, the same in hi-fi is when you're judging speakers, cables, a room, or amps, or a source. Each one of those like comparisons have to have the same set of rules. Otherwise, what you're doing is muddying the waters. To use a musical reference, True Voice is gonna fucking love that one. To the Dean Martin roast, True Voice Reason saying Dean Martin roast had so many double entendres that you couldn't count them. That's why if you got them, you became super quick-witted. Yes, exactly, and it relied on being intellectually attuned to like what the play on words or pun or double use or yes, that's comedy. And it makes some people laugh because you can understand what they're doing. Today, because everything is so politicized and victim mentality became a rampant infestation, people are so concerned about their feelings and what the words mean that they're ignoring the context and they're putting politics in place where comedy is the rule, not politics. And it makes it sound dumb. I understand people's feelings are valid, but you can't censor speech. Free speech is the number one thing people stand up for in liberal or democratic sort of view, right? You have to have a free sense of speech. So you can't censor comedians if you don't like them. That's not how it works. You've got to let them say whatever they got to say. And in audio, when something is subjective, like this is how I feel about it, the context in which you had the feeling is important. And then you can say something like, well, it has more or less distortion. Then it's no longer subjective. That is an objective data point that can be measured. You can get a set of standardized tests and measurements, and you can prove yes or no, it has more or less distortion. I like it or I don't like it is on subjective side, and more or less distortion is on the other side. And these two sides usually don't have anything in fucking common because you can't prove this side other than listening to people for consistency. And this side has a set of standardized measurements. This side can be informed about this side to make accurate predictions, but that's the problem. So that's why context and like how this stuff works in audio and opinion and joke writing and comedy and psychology of all of these kinds of things, it matters. I wish it was more commonly understood, but that's the reduction in common sense that we're facing in the world. Is people have a lot to say because using your fingers and using language is easy, but making sense and telling the truth or being accurate is a skill. Sure, a lot of people can talk even if they can't read. And then a lot of people, I mean, in order to make sense and have things be accurate or true, you have to be skilled. You have to figure out how to make it work. That's my 2 cents. I'm still getting comments about stuff on the Instagram side. The Hi-Fi Headroom says finally caught a live chat. It's been so long. Been so busy. Yes. Well, I'm not normally on this chat. Sometimes I'm on the computer. So True Voice says a comic once I read in a newspaper back from early Howard Stern radio. Good show. Mother was complaining about the filth from the show to the FCC rep, and he switched off the radio. Mic drop. Oh yeah, so if you if you don't like it, don't listen. Oh my God, yes. It's the biggest thing that I was telling people in Instagram today. I said, you know that all kinds of internet traffic, this goes for YouTube audiences as well. All forms of internet traffic are put into statistics. So if you watch me, the algorithm or the system of statistics knows how many people have watched, when they were watching, what I was saying, and then when they left or when they joined or that kind of thing. How many times people clicked through videos, which ads they went to, which videos they watched next, how many comments were made, the context of the comments, not really, but just are people talking? And then all of that information gets shoved up to advertisers to show which content is making traffic. They just want you to see the ads. They don't give a shit what you're saying. They just want to know if you're there watching it or not. So if you like me, cool. I like that. If you don't like me, I don't much care. And if you don't like me, then what you're doing is showing advertisers that I'm worth watching. So it doesn't make sense when people are arguing in comments about what they don't like on platforms that are going to get rewarded for saying, I don't like this. You see what I mean? It's like going to a protest with a picket sign and smashing yourself in the fucking face with it. Slap echo. Yeah, it's really weird. Yes, Hi-Fi Headroom. Join the. I'll see you in the Discord for sure. I also recommend anybody else who actually stays this long, 48 minutes. In the comments, you have to write Discord is the word of the day, and then join the goddamn Discord if you want to hear like some comparisons and inside info on the speaker kit and other things like that. Oh, I did get new speakers, but I can't show you them yet because they're not ready. I did finish my speaker kit. You guys want to see those? The amps I was using, those are the Buckeye amps. That's why I put the sticker on it. And I wrapped them at Christmas. All right. Join me for a ride. This is the speaker kits. Some of the photos were on the Discord side. I posted a couple videos, shorts, showcasing some of the sound. They did turn out pretty good. They're not the best. There are some basic cabinet building issues. And then the lights blink and flicker out here. So yeah, there's that. Like I said, I've got other speakers, but I can't show you yet because they are problematic. Yeah, so just like that, I think we're going to get out of here. Thank you to my friends that have joined today. Selling off my vintage equipment, finally got some new goodies. Nice. Show me. Discord side, love that. The speckle paint looks good. Thank you very much for that, True Voice of Reason. It did cover up some of the mistakes I made with the cabinet. I mean, it's, my first go around with basic tools. I knew it wasn't going to be perfect. I don't have a workshop. I'm basically just doing it on like an end table with a towel or whatever. So it's, yeah, is what it is. All right. Thanks guys for joining. I will see everybody in the next video. I am planning an interview with Nick from Black Ocean Audio. Just the problem is, Hi-Fi Headroom saying your white setup is very cool, rare in the audiophile space. Yeah, I mean, like, take a look at how many I have. The white R11s, the white SVS. I've got the white monitor Studio 89s, right? So that's already 3 models there. I do have the natural wood finish Bucard audios. And then the other speakers that I want to put, that I am finalizing, are the KEF R3 metas, which are going to go in the other room, because then I have KEF R11s in here, R3s in there, and then I can swap and rotate through some speakers in the other room. Bookshelves are much easier for me to manage, so that's why I've got multiple pairs and multiple systems. So yeah, pretty cool. Anyways, thanks guys for being here. I appreciate you. We'll all chat in the Discord. Yes, interview with Nick from Black Ocean Audio pretty soon. I just have to dodge all of these appointments that I have, schedules that we both have. He's got appointments. I have multiple appointments still to come over the next few weeks. I have ongoing therapy that I've now joined, trying to get this part right. I was saying that if you're mechanically inclined, maybe you'll get this analogy, which is when you approach a project. Imagine you get a kit from IKEA, and now say this is like, you've grown up, you're on the other side of puberty, you've started your adult life, or maybe you've come to midlife. You have all of these things, which is what I'm going to call the IKEA kit. It's a kit of yourself, right? You've accumulated these things over time. Some of it fits together normally, but other things don't fit properly. You still have to kind of move through everything, but they don't fit quite right. Now, it's like trying to build the kit and having tools missing. So half of your kit, there's tools. You use the wrench, you use the, Allen key, you can use the plugs. There's certain, you know what I mean? There's couplers. You've got some of it together. But throughout our lives, we know life is not perfect. There's dents and scratches and bumps and bruises and all kinds of things that can happen to you on the way. My description of what I'm going through now is finding the right tools to put the rest of the kit together. Now, if you guys know what I mean, then you know what I mean. Right now, what I feel like is I'm learning a new set of tools to deal with the dysfunction of the kit that I have, if that makes sense. I recognize that, maybe, I've had the car on the road for 150,000 kilometers, probably time to check the oil. But can you check the oil at home on your own? No, you need a mechanic. Well, in this case, the engine is the mind and the mechanic is the psychotherapist. So I'm doing my best to figure what's going on out here because I want to be a better person for my audience. I need to be a better person for me, and hopefully my future benefits from both those things. So yeah, I will see all my friends in the Discord. I'll see all you guys in the next live stream. I appreciate everybody who made it here. Again, the word of the day at the end of the stream is Discord. If you want to join, it's in the profile. I'll see everybody on the flip side. And as always here, I'm going to give you 1 minute of outro music, and I'll see everybody in the next one. Thank you so much for being here. See you all next time. Peace.